All right, welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green coming to you live from an undisclosed location. And it's Wednesday. That means Wednesday 13 is here, and Sean Clark is going to stop by for a little bit. He's on his way to one of those big Hollywood screenings, but he's going to do his best to stop in. And you listen, I think this is a good day to announce that I'm moving. And if anyone wants to buy me all the things for my home, then this is the way to do it. All my career, I've been making the mistake of, working. But now I've learned, just say you're moving, and my whole house will be furnished. So keep that in mind as the show goes on. I say I'm in an undisclosed location. I'll be honest, that undisclosed location is Arizona. And I've got this altitude sickness anywhere I go in this region. Always get it. New Mexico, Arizona, breathing's bad, all of that stuff. I love Las Vegas. I'm proud to live in Las Vegas because Las Vegas has no humidity. I hate humidity. I don't know. People in New York, they go, oh, it's too hot in Vegas. A 90 in New York is like, it feels like 200 degrees. 100 in Vegas is like whatever. Anyway, listen, we got to get to the show. Wednesday 13 is here. We'll talk about whatever's going on and more right after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody I'd rather waste time with than you. Okay, no one I'd rather waste time with on this fine Wednesday than Wednesday 13. How are you, Wednesday?
Woo, woo. It's Wednesday as hell up in here. Woo.
You ever get the altitude sickness?
Fucking hate it. Yes, I get it. I've had it in the past. I did not get it last time I went through Arizona. Not Arizona. Denver was where last time where the altitude was kind of crazy. But it's affected my band. It's affected us. And back in my days when I used to party, it really affected me because I had to take that into consideration.
Yeah, Colorado's bad. New Mexico is bad. Arizona shouldn't be that bad, but listen, it gets me. And you have to remember to hydrate. And when I was a kid, I had nothing, no allergies, but now I have everything. All right, let's take a look Wednesday and say hello to some people.
Let's
And
do it.
the first person here today, which means he'll be the first person to leave, is a child. And a child is just simply saying hello. This is Silver Night Kyle, wasting time on the road. This
A
is Mark.
child. Hello, a child.
A Child is Born. That was a Johnny Mathis song. Let's see here. And Michelle is here, which is crazy because I honestly didn't know she was here. But hey now, Michelle knows she
Hey now.
speaks the hey now. Wednesday's cat is here. He has opposable thumbs apparently. Hello, Jason. Hello, hello, hello. Karen also saying hello. A child says, I'm seeing you live, and by you, I'm thinking he means the great Wednesday 13.
Ah.
Lorraine, we're going to talk about all the places you can catch Wednesday live in a little bit, but Wednesday saying hello to all of us. Sean's not here yet, but he will be. He's as I said, he's on his way to a big function, a malfunction, if you want. Sean had a big weekend Wednesday. The big Yuck Mouth reunion took place.
I watched him play some drums on his video. It's
He was
crazy because
pretty
I don't
good.
I don't know Sean like that. I just see Sean
No,
running around at conventions. I don't see him hitting drums. It's fun to watch. I'm a drum fan, so I like to watch drummers.
I thought the same thing. He did real good. Rob Sullivan is saying hello from Pigeon Forge. I think I'm going to be in Pigeon Forge area. I'm going to Tennessee to
Mhm.
do some video stuff and then also meet the cast, the surviving cast of Three's Company and other convention worthy people. So maybe I will be there. Okay. Mistress Macabre 13. Good evening,
Hello, hello.
everyone. Yes. And Lori is here and just saying hello to so many nice people. Something wicked this way comes.
Ooh.
Hmm. And Wednesday, new music video on the way.
Yes, filming tomorrow morning. doing a video for Rotting Away, and last minute, like always, I was able to track down all of my props. We're getting a hearse. I'm having a hearse delivered to my house at 9 a.m. tomorrow, and it's going to be fun. My first time, kind of, not my first time messing with a hearse, but first time filming a video with a hearse.
I'm
And
looking forward to it. I think it's a good song choice. That one has stayed in my head maybe the most now, and so I'm excited.
it seems to be a fan favorite too, as far as response so far. And this video is gonna my video concept is somewhere between Last Dance with Mary Jane, Tom Petty, and Weekend at Bernie's with a dead girl.
Well, I've always thought those two have gone together, but that's a great
Yeah,
concept. We'll have
yeah.
to wait.
I'm taking a dead girl to the graveyard on a date, and then I'm going to bury her
I
where she
like it.
belongs.
This is going to be the best one yet.
I hope
This is
so. It's not a performance video. It's just going to be me performing. Well, I'm actually performing a grave digging. I got a shovel and everything. It's ready to rock.
Jeff Down is up. Thank you for the super chat. Hello to my fellow time wasters and to Sean. Sean's not here yet, but he will soon. I go where the party's at. Thanks for turning me on to Phantom AD. I don't even know what that is. I know Babylon AD. Maybe Phantom AD is a Sean thing. Jeff Down is up. Very generous again with a second super chat, getting the show rolling. Please let me know what you and Michelle need for your new place. Yes. Wednesday's getting ready to move to. Hey, we're all
I'm
going to
moving.
move.
I'm moving, guys. Whew.
That was a controversial show. I get a lot of messages saying, how could someone afford to move yet they need their entire house paid for? Listen, I give Johnny credit for those who didn't see it. It was an interesting move, and he didn't make anyone furnish his entire home. They chose to do it and are still doing it, I think. Anyway, I will keep you posted on our move. P.S. It's hotter than hell in New York City. I'm glad I'm not there. My best, Wednesday 13. Love your new record. Any chance you come back to New York City? Good question. What about New York City Wednesday?
For me, yes, New York City is, I believe, the second or third show of the tour in January that we're on
I'm
at
I'm gonna make my way
Irving
there.
Plaza.
I'm gonna try. I want to be there.
Irving Plaza. Not sure the
Well, that's
date
a
of
good
that.
venue.
Yeah, I played there once before.
I saw Rat at Irving Plaza.
Oh,
I saw Wasp with Motorhead at Irving Plaza. Chris Holmes and Blackie Lawless, so more of a legit Wasp than some of those
excellent.
other Wasps. Your drummer might have been in the band at that time. I'm not positive, but he might.
It's possible.
Yeah. And then Daytona Guitars is a new channel member. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to the club. And thank you for being here. All right, let's see. I don't know if you've watched, but last week, Johnny Monaco's fan page and Boner were having sort of a get to know each other a party. There was, it was sort of a love connection.
Mhm.
I like to think, and it's always good when you can greet someone as a hi Boner. Mhm. Uh, okay, I'm trying to read everybody's. Oh, there's Boner. Thank goodness. Trying to get to everybody's comments, and you only get the Wi-Fi in these hotels is only so good. I am a Hilton, I'm a Marriott, I'm a Platinum member, and all those things. But let's see here. Good. This is a good question, and I will honor this question. This is from Alejandro Mojado, and he says, Wednesday, did you write bad things about an ex-girlfriend?
No, I don't think I really wrote it about anyone in particular. I just know that everybody's got somebody out there you can dedicate this song to. It doesn't. I didn't want to put a name on it. I never give anybody that satisfaction. But no, it's just a. It's just fill in the blank.
Would you
Uh,
say, as a songwriter, that sometimes songs are a composite? It could be a lot of people or different
yeah,
situations.
yeah. I've definitely over the years that song has applied to different people, and I'm sure my fans have listened to it in the same way. And go, oh, that song's about them, and that's why I think that song connects with people.
Will Wednesday gig in Hull, UK be the first time in the city?
will I gig? I'm booked there.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
will
I think that's
be.
yeah, I think that's the last show of. I'm not even sure. It's either the last show of this coming tour or the tour in November. I'm not sure.
He's got a
Um,
lot on his plate. Anyway, a Bad Things video is awesome. I feel like the Bad Things video really puts you on the map as a solo artist. Some people know you from Murder Dolls, but I think that
mhm.
was the beginning, and it's been uphill ever since. This is Horror Fan Addict 78, a newcomer to your channel through Sean. Grew up in New York like you, Jason, and I love all your location videos. Wednesday 13, love your collection. Yeah, very cool. There's a
Thank you.
lot that the three of us have in common, and we can't always do the show together because of our schedules. We do our best to juggle it. I've got some fun location videos out there now. Archie Bunker, All in the Family. Were you an All in the Family fan, Wednesday?
Um, yes, but I didn't really. My dad used to watch it. I think it was just kind of over my head. I didn't
Me
really
too.
know. I was like, old people complaining. This doesn't sound fun.
It's a dad and a granddad show. My grandfather would watch, and while I thought it had its moments, it wasn't my favorite. I have gone back and revisited, but some of the
Mhm.
topics are too heavy for me. And the Edith dying is very depressing, and then the one of the worst episodes in television history is the sexual assault of Edith. Do you remember that?
No,
No, it's
I'm
terrible.
not laughing. It just sounds like a really bad
No,
title of it of the episode.
but the whole it's unbelievable and it's depressing, and hearing Edith being assaulted in that voice, and I hated the show for that episode. I'm going to tell you
Yeah,
like it is.
it's
I didn't
weird.
like it, um, but it was fun to visit that location. I also went to Forest Hills High School, where the Ramones graduated. They named the street in front of the high school Ramones Way, which I thought was pretty cool. But that video, listen, I've been wasting my time working for a living when all I have to do is move, and I've been wasting my time interviewing musicians when all I had to do was go to Archie Bunker's house.
Hmm.
But people take these videos very controversial. They get mad at me. They say that can't be the house because there's no porch. Not understanding that on the television show, the porch was in a studio. I can't change the house from the outside. It's the same house. But I enjoy what they call engagement. Every time people fight with me in the comments, it only helps those videos. That's why you should all go fight with Wednesday in the comments to the no apologies video, and let's get that one
Oh, yeah.
1 million views. Hey, we're gonna start linking them so you guys can go catch Wednesday's videos. This is Scott.
Go watch them because they'll give me a better budget next time when I get more views. So keep
Very
watching
important.
these videos.
Scott, thank you for the super sticker. Very nice of you. Yes, all those things will help. So, yes, Maury's with us. Hold on. Is there an address for you? There is, but I don't have it handy. Maybe Michelle has it. It's not an address for the hotel that I'm at right now, at least. I'm with you, Jason. It was not fun like most TV shows. It wasn't. It wasn't funny, and it wasn't fun. I mean, it had its moments, but Archie Bunker, like I think everyone's grandfather or father was sort of an Archie Bunker type character.
Yes, my grandfather was very much like that. I think that's why I didn't want to watch it because my grandfather was a mean old dude too.
Hmm. But that video's doing well, and I said Wednesday I went and I made a video of the movie uh, Hero at Large, starring John Ritter. John Ritter, they wanted him to be a movie star, and I thought when I watched the movie, I recognized the addresses, and I said I could probably retrace this. And what's funny is, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, there's a big fire, and John Ritter goes into the fire to save a child. Technically, where the fire took place is the Friends apartment building.
No way.
It's right next to it, and so it was sort of funny. So that became a bonus video. Wednesday, I say anytime you're in a hotel, if you want to
Hmm.
put the TV on, you're going to find Friends. It's
I
on.
watch it. I watch it. I don't mind it though. I'm a big fan of. I think it's one of the last good sitcoms.
It's uh it's like comfort television. You know what I mean? You put it on in
Hmm.
the background. I'm not an expert on every episode, so sometimes I could watch some. and still kind of, oh, I didn't know this one. I don't really like the big gangbang theory. That I don't get.
I could do without that one.
I don't get it. I tried,
I
but I
like King of Queens and I like Friends. That's the two later shows that I like.
I like Everybody Loves Raymond. I'm not an expert, but when I see it, it
I
makes me
kind of
laugh.
like that. I kind of like that too.
Yeah, it definitely makes me
He just
laugh.
talks like this. My brother's tall. Oh,
You do a
oh,
good Raymond.
Deborah. Oh, Deborah. Oh, my brother's so tall. Oh,
When you were a kid, did you watch the wrestling cartoons?
the WCW wrestling cartoon
The
with
one with Hulk Hogan and Jimmy
yeah.
Snuka and the
Mm-hmm.
Junkyard Dog?
I sure
I
did.
I learned not long ago that Brad Garrett, the tall brother, is the
Yes.
voice of Hulk Hogan. Did you know that?
No way. You know what? He would have made a great could still make a great Herman Munster.
He would have
I
been. He would be great. Yes, for sure.
My
House
brother's tall. Oh, Deborah. Oh.
House of G Fam like the Incredible Hulk video. Have you seen that one, Wednesday?
I did not have a chance to watch that yet. I did send you a picture of the Incredible Hulk toy that I saw online.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that, and we're going to add it to our collections. Speaking of collections, live via satellite from the road is the one and only Sean Clark. How are you, Sean?
Hey, what's happening? Oh, you're gonna
Now
hold the
you're
camera for me? I got a
now you're
cameraman.
on
How
your.
about that?
Look at you.
What?
Now you're on your way to a big Hollywood shindig, right?
Yeah, people and places and you know.
I'm
No, we're
going.
just
I'm
we're
going
just
to
going to
places
a.
too.
What's that?
Are you going to the same place I'm going tonight? Are you going to a concert or a movie?
Movie.
Oh, okay.
I'll say where we're going to see the what's it called? Oh fuck it. It's a documentary about Harley Flanagan from the Cro-Mags.
Oh, I've
Mm-hmm.
heard about that. Yeah.
That sounds
Uh,
cool.
and he's going to be there doing a Q&A. Our buddy is kind of running it, and I think he's actually moderating the Q&A.
Yeah.
Joe Nelson from Trust Records. So we're going to meet up with Joe right now, have some dinner, then we'll watch the movie and the Q&A. And um, me being a massive Cro-Mags fan, I've never met Harley, even though we just played with him Sunday. I didn't meet him. So
Yeah, very cool. He came
Very
to
cool.
see my punk band play in Vegas at a place called the Golden Tiki. And growing up in New York,
ah,
it was definitely an honor meeting him, a punk legend. Speaking of legends, Sean, Wednesday and I were discussing your weekend. You're a hardcore superstar. We were watching the videos of you playing with Yuckmouth. How did it go?
it went great. I mean, my only complaint uh, was the venue fucking waited like 20 minutes past doors for them to start letting people in. And we were the second band on, but first on the main stage. And the first band, I think they hit, I think they start at 3:30 and doors were at 3. And to get to the back, it's called the locker room where they were playing this band Ice, no affiliation with what's going on currently in LA. Um, but they,
They got to change that name.
well, they're a band from the 90s, so it was a reunion thing. So,
Mhm.
um, but they, to get to that room, you have to walk past, like through the amphitheater area, um, where we are. And I noticed nobody's coming in, and it's like 3:20. So I walk out to the front door, and these people have been lined up. I got there at 1 o'clock, and there was already a line around the building. And so these people have been waiting there for a couple hours. And I walk outside and I look at the guys standing there and I go, hey, why aren't you letting people in? Doors were 20 minutes ago. There's a band going to start in 10 minutes. And they're like, oh, okay. And they start patting people down, slowly letting them in. That was pretty fucking lame. That it had those guys actually open doors at 3. Not only would Ice had a bigger crowd, but we would have had a bigger crowd.
Yeah.
So
Those festival venues, I hear those stories a lot. And a lot of times bands are playing and doors aren't even open. I mean, it's
That
terrible.
happened with me at Sick New World. You were there, Jason. You saw. They were holding people up, and it was like as we played, people were coming in. I'm like, all right, great.
Yeah,
Luckily, it was busy by the end, but it's terrible and it's just disorganized to have to do it that way. Red House 13 saying Sean killed it on the drums. A lot of people in the comments are saying they want to know if there's more. Is there a chance for another Yuck Mouth show?
I really don't know. I mean, I think we had a blast, and we would all definitely be down. Uh, I think to do it again if we were asked, but it's not like we're going to start calling booking agents and shit. You know what I mean?
That's
Uh,
right.
I mean, I think we definitely got put on a few people's radars that really didn't know much about the band. Like they had heard of us, never seen us or whatever. But like specifically, there was like two or three kind of key guys in that world that all came up and were like, dude, you guys were really fucking good. I was like, try to tell you, bro.
One
You
thing I
know, but
took from the video, Sean, is you looked very young. A lot of guys are
that's
reunited.
AI. That's all. That whole video was AI.
Well,
So
it was
yeah.
only on you. You looked good,
What
and
kind
it
of
was
kit do
fun.
you play? What kind of kit do you prefer, Sean? I don't know if you were playing the one you prefer, but what is your drum brand of choice?
Well, I for the last 30 years I've been playing a custom Orange County drum percussion kit back from when they used to actually make them themselves. Uh, but that kit was just a fucking monster. It's huge. As far as the size of the shells, they were kind of ridiculous. I had the mindset back then when I was in my early 20s that bigger was better. So it wasn't a very good economic, for bringing it around and setting up. And as I got older, I started to realize that smaller kits were easier to play and sounded better. And so I've been actually shopping around, wanting to buy a new kit. I'm gonna sell the OCDP one. I'm probably gonna put it up on Reverb soon. I was just looking into it, actually. But I was looking at DW, and oddly enough, I'll tell you guys the story later. I'm going to save it for a video. But I actually just bought a DW kit. But there's a whole circumstance surrounding this that I think you did. I tell you guys this yet?
No, I don't think so, but
Oh,
I'm intrigued because
yeah.
these
You,
things only happen to you, no matter what it is.
no, you guys are gonna shit when you hear this one. So I'm saving it for the video, like the unveiling of the new kit.
Well,
But
you'll come and
but
have.
I'm not getting it until in about I'll get it in about a month. So
Nice. Sean, a lot of people know you from the convention world. The convention world is a buzz right now over Cobra Kai. Sean does not represent this actor, but the question is, do you think they will start charging extra to get bit by Martin Cove at conventions? Surcharge.
oh boy. I love Marty. He's awesome. I mean, I've known Marty for over 20 years.
Mhm.
I actually first met him oddly enough at his house. I don't remember. I think it was back when I worked for Dread Central. I was doing something for Last House on the Left, and his best friend, even though Marty Cove was in Last House on the Left, played a police officer, but he was best friends with David Hess,
Yeah.
and I was supposed to go interview David Hess, and for whatever reason, he decided he wanted the interview to be done at Marty Cove's house. So I went to his house, and that's where he and I first really met. And now, of course, I've got to be good friends with him because of the convention circuit. I see him all the time, and he's a great guy. I really think that whole thing got blown out of proportion. I don't know if you saw the video when she shows her arm. I can't see a single mark on it.
Okay.
Um, a couple of the girls that work for me were in the room when it happened, and they both told me it was nothing. Like she just like made a deal out of it. So
Yeah, he's a character. I mean, it sure sounds like
yeah,
something he would do joking. He likes to joke, but he seems like a nice person. I don't think he meant anything vindictive by it.
nah, that's just his persona. He plays like that. he is a little over the top, but it sounds like she's just trying to get attention, and she was being super. Maybe I don't know if he did it in front of her husband. Maybe she did that in reaction to not making her husband look bad. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, no mercy.
In his house, does he have that picture of him with the Uzi and the headband like he had in the dojo? Because that's a badass
He,
picture.
he has a full size cardboard cutout of
He
that.
should. I would. I want
Sure.
that picture in my house
He
somewhere.
has the Karate Kid cutout. I know that, the one that he hides behind in Karate Kid 3. Sean, people are asking to see clips of you playing live. Did you make a video about the Yuckmouth show?
I'm in the process of putting together a little reunion documentary, kind of what I was doing with the malfunction thing.
But we'll see this one.
But you'll actually get to see this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that malfunction one's gonna get seen. It's just when. I mean, you know, we'll see what happens. It will be seen eventually. It just might not be as soon as I had hoped for. So
I understand.
hey,
Sean, do you
Brian's
have
hands
time?
get tired. What?
Sean, how long do you have? You got a few minutes?
How long can you hold
No,
out?
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
We're good.
All right. Well, we're gonna have
yeah.
a quick movie review, right? Ryder B,
Okay.
we all know Ryder B is going to give us a quick movie review. Wednesday recommended movies for him to watch, and I believe he's just watched for the first time. He's 9, Terminator 2, and here's Ryder. How are you, Ryder?
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
I was actually planning to review another movie. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's all right. Your dad gave me bad information.
What do you got for us?
What do you got?
So yesterday, in the theater, I watched Megan 2.
That's a better review. I want to hear about this. I haven't seen it yet. I had press passes, and I had to come here to Arizona. So I'm interested. Sean, have you seen it?
I have not.
All right, Ryder, then the floor is yours. You're the only one here who's seen it. Megan, too. Let's hear it.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Well, I can try. So like the first one is like a really good movie. But the second one is way different than the first one. Like it's way different, and I had a fun time at the theater. It was really fun. I went with my family and everything, and I actually really liked it. It was way different than part one. So like Megan is like dead in the beginning of the movie, and then but there's like there's this other robot killer, and for some reason or something like that, and then Megan's like dead, and then she like comes back to life, and like they give Megan like an upgrade, like they make her taller, they make her stronger and everything. And she's just like a badass killer doll, and I really liked it. So what else should I say about it?
Which one did you like better, part 1 or part 2?
Good question.
Yeah.
I actually like them both the same. I give them both a 7 out of 10.
How many horns up will you give it on a scale of 4 horns? How many do you give it?
For 4, I'm gonna give like 3 out of
3
4.
horns.
Three horns.
Three horns.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Were there a lot of kids your age in the theater?
Well, there was like teenagers there, but like I don't think there was anyone like my age there. But like,
did you wear a costume this time, or did you?
No, I did not. I just wore what usually I wear.
Did you get recognized from being on the show?
Yes, actually. So yes. Oh my gosh. So actually, at the end of the movie, when we were getting out of there, so someone was like, "Hey, is that Ryder B?" And then the guy's like, "I recognize you from Deadly Toy Box," and Deadly Toy Box is my new page.
Cool.
And and that's like the first person that like I got recognized from my page Deadly Toy Box, and it was great. And like you said, he watches all my stuff and everything, and that was a great experience. And there was some really funny parts in the movie, like a lot of funny parts that made us laugh really hard.
Ryder,
Is it
what
rated
about the
R?
popcorn bucket? Did you
It's
get the
rated R, right?
Did you
Yes,
get? You got
yes,
it?
I got a popcorn bucket. Check this out.
I'm not sure I need this or not. I'm thinking about it.
Whoa,
Megan
that's full
popcorn.
size.
Yeah.
Where does the popcorn go? This might be too creepy.
Whoa, dude, that thing's bigger than
And their
your
face
head.
comes off, right?
You
Does
guys
their
are never
face
gonna
come off?
believe this. Yeah, you guys are never gonna believe this.
Sean believes it. Wow,
Oh,
look at that. I
wow.
might have to get it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the all right. They just won popcorn bucket. That's pretty
Now
cool.
it kind of looks like the droid from Spaceballs.
Yeah, or Kiss Meets the Phantom or something.
It kind of looks like Clytus from Flash Gordon too, a little
Flash
bit.
Gordon. That's yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ryder. Well, so
Wow,
you
that's
recommend
cool,
it? We
man.
should go see it.
Yeah, you guys should
All
go
right.
see it.
All right.
Ryder, you got anything to plug? Is there anywhere we should just come see you?
Like on Instagram or something, or
Are you playing any shows?
oh yeah, on Friday, I'm playing on Hollywood Boulevard with my friend Sierra, and we're doing a show, Hollywood Monsters, on Hollywood Boulevard in front of the store Hot Rock and the Rocktown store, and it's gonna be a great show. So
All right. Well, everyone will go to your Instagram and your YouTube and your social media. Ryder B good with an E. And the Ryder, I'll see you next week for another movie review. All right.
see you guys later.
All right.
Later,
Thanks.
brother.
See you later, guys.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
He's good, right? Yeah.
He's good. He's good.
I might have to get the popcorn bucket. I went out
That's
and
a
bought.
very cool popcorn bucket.
I
It's
bought the
huge.
Jaws ones, but you know, at some point your house fills up with popcorn buckets. Need a
I
bigger
don't
house.
think I need that popcorn bucket.
You're gonna pass on that one?
Yeah. Yeah, I won't be getting that one. But I encourage everybody to buy one of those and bring it to a convention to have Amy Donald autograph. So
Now, Amy Donald is the actual Megan. She's the girl who plays the character, right?
yeah, she's the one who's in the costume doing everything. And there's a girl named Jenna something or other who is the voice.
The voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Do you have shows lined up for her?
Yeah, I know she's doing Horror Hound in Cincinnati in September. And there's another one I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know she's doing Horror Hound in Cincinnati. So
Right. Yeah, I liked the Megan movie. I was really surprised. I haven't seen the second one yet, but
I enjoyed the first one. It was exactly what I hoped it would be.
and I kind of think that the second one, kind of like Ryder said, is going to be on par with the first, just different,
Cool.
you know.
Yeah.
yeah, let's see here.
I'm down for like robot chicks fighting. That sounds cool.
I think so. I mean, it was fun. Sometimes you want to escape, and those Megan movies are silly, and it was fun. And yeah, I liked it. There's a few of those kind of Blumhouse movies and things that I like, and not all of them. I like those Happy Death Day to You movies. I thought they were fun.
I didn't like the second one.
Second one was a little too stupid. but,
Second one just got too goofy. It got too
Mhm.
goofy for me. It tried to be Back to the Future, and it just I don't know. It went a little too off the rails for me. The second one.
I watched it on a plane, and I was on my way to the Rhode Island Comic Con, and we had severe weather, so bad that people started praying and crying, and the pilot attempted 4 landings, and then finally we had to divert to Boston, and then we drove. But I thought maybe this was not the movie I should have watched as this was happening. People asking, "Are we going to the Skeletor?" I'm going to go if I can. That's the new ghost tour. It's called Skeletor.
Yeah, I mean, if the dates work out, I definitely will check that out. I think Ghost is playing the Black Sabbath thing in 2 weeks, so I guess I'll
Cool.
get to
He's not.
steal.
He's not playing. It's not Ghost. It's just Papa's appearing.
Hmm.
So I
Okay,
think he may be singing with someone or another thing, but it's not actually Ghost playing,
okay. Well, I
from
guess
what
I'll
I
get to
hear.
see him at least.
Yeah,
I'm going to have some major news about the Kiss event, but I can't say what it is right now. But we might all be getting together in Las Vegas.
I'm the new
Okay.
singer of
So
Kiss.
Kiss could, I'll text you, but Kiss could take our money one more time for all
Well,
time's
I mean,
sake.
I don't know if Kiss saw the videos from this weekend, but I know Eric Singer hadn't been announced yet. So
Yep.
You're
if
available.
they need a fill in, I'm ready to do it. Let's do it.
I bet you know the songs. So
I kind of do.
congratulations to Sean's volleyball team that he
Oh,
watched. Oh, basketball. I'm sorry. The
all
Thunder.
right. Funny story. All right. So I stayed. I so I stayed until the last band I watched on the lineup this weekend was Excel. I'm a big Excel fan, and I said I'm gonna stick it out to Excel. I wanted to see Cro-Mags, but I've seen Harley's Cro-Mags before. But I knew I was getting to the point, a time of day that the game was probably just about to end, and I did not want it ruined. I turned my phone off right when the game started. Didn't want to have any spoilers, so I didn't have time to even say goodbye to him. The people I saw, I was like, I'm out, and I'm walking out the door, literally walking out the door, and the guy we're going to meet right now, Joe Nelson, was walking in with his girlfriend, and I
He
go, hey man,
congratulated you.
I said thanks for everything and blah blah blah. We had so much fun, appreciate it. And he goes, oh dude, of course, man, you guys killed it. Oh, by the way, dude, congrats on your thunder. And I just look at him, I'm like, you fuck, I'm literally 100 feet from my car,
Hmm.
and he ruined it.
It's a hard thing to do this day and age. Believe me, I try to hide sports and watch them when I get home. But you made it so close. I mean, I went to see the Yankees. Well, the Yankees were playing against the Dodgers, and I was in California at the guy from Pink Floyd, who's not Roger Waters, David Gilmour,
Yeah.
and in the middle of the Yankees lost the World Series while he's playing, and it was an intermission, and the entire place erupts, and I'm just like, there is nowhere I would rather be less than stuck here. But yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at least they
So,
won. At least they won. A lot of people
yeah,
love
I'll
Frank.
tell you what, had he said, oh, dude, sorry about your thunder, I would have fucking lost it. I would have been really angry because part of me was pissed that he ruined the game, but there was also a part of me that's like, fuck yeah, we won. Thank God, you know?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's hard though because I've watched games later, and then they lose really bad, and I'll be honest, I fast forward sometimes, and I go, thank God I didn't watch this as it was happening. So
I went straight home and watched the entire thing, did not fast forward at all, watched the and even because he was like when he realized he ruined it, he's like, or maybe they didn't, you know. He started trying to
yeah, right.
backtrack, and it got kind of tight there at the end, so I did get nervous, even though I knew. But anyway,
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
the reason
well,
I was asking where you were going tonight is because Piggy's band, Matt's band's playing the whiskey
oh
tonight.
yeah, oh I wanted to go see that. That it's like a Faith No More and Guar cover band or something.
But the whole band's the clowns.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, but Matt's a very interesting, creative person, so it's going to be cool. And the opening band is called Verona on Venus, and my bass player Troy is playing bass for them tonight, and that's members of Devil Driver and all that. So I get to go hang with my friends and half my band tonight.
Yeah.
nice.
For some
Sounds like
reason, I thought that was tomorrow night, but I guess it's tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's tonight.
Okay. Shit. All right.
They
uh,
play at 11, so if you get done, well, 10 and 11 is the lineup. So
a good question that I've been hearing is how is your wrist feeling, Sean? You played a concert
Great.
after having surgery.
The wrist hasn't been a problem at all. I I I was having during rehearsals a lot of chronic hand pain. I don't know if it's arthritis. I don't know what it was, but there was one night that it was so bad I was really getting nervous. Like, am I going to be able to do this? But at the show, man, I was 100%. I was relaxed. I felt great. I went and got a killer massage the night before, so I was all loose. So
Nice. Sounds like a good experience.
it was, man. I mean, yeah, we were a little nervous about squeezing our 21 and a half minute set into a 20-minute slot, but we did.
Hmm.
We didn't know if we were going to get
Played
shit for
off.
running over a little bit,
Mhm.
but I actually think we started maybe a minute early just so we didn't have that problem. I just said, let's start. Let's fuck it.
We do that all the
Let's
time
start.
at festivals because you never know. It's not timed out right. And you're like, just if we just start 2 minutes early, we probably won't go over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here.
And we really wanted to end with that last song. So I was like, oh, well, we better crank through this shit, not talk. So,
Yep.
Yeah, let's talk sometimes is the move. With Stephen Piercy's set, no matter how I time it out, he's like the Ramones of hard rock. The sets are always too short. We always, I have to warn the venue, like, this 90-minute set is going to be 70 minutes. We're going to give you 90, but it's only going to take 70. And he can only say, how does my hair sound, so many times, his go-to. All right. Well, what time? So, Sean, you're going to dinner first and then go to the movie, right?
Yeah, we're stuck in the usual fucking California traffic. So
we're talking about the Leatherface NECA figure. I want to get the Megan one. I'm waiting for one of those appearances. Those NECA figures are great. They make real quality stuff. I saw some old Halloween NECA figures, and they're like $1,000 a piece. They got one of
Bob.
Bob. Do you have those, Sean?
Of course, bro.
I mean, I figured you did, but boy, they're nice.
Yeah. Depending on if Brian can get the image done or not, I have a new collection video dropping tomorrow that is Leatherface related. So
we'll get that done.
He just says he'll get it done. I'm putting the pressure on.
We'll get that done.
All right. So we're gonna.
Brian's the guy that makes all my thumbnails. Look,
nice.
Brian.
Hey guys.
Brian, yeah. Brian's does great work. I love your thumbnails.
Guitar,
Sean, are you gonna
guitar extraordinaire? Played for Ignite into another. What was that 11:37? What is it? 11:34?
Yeah,
I got the numbers wrong. 11:34. Anyway,
Sean,
he shreds, by the way.
Will you be in Oklahoma at the Horror and PopCon in July?
No, I wanted to go just because of the whole Thunder thing, but it's literally, I think it's the weekend after I get back from the UK, and the last thing I want to do is go out of town right away. So.
I get that. What about Universal Horror Nights all year round in Las Vegas? Are you coming to attend that?
I mean, I'm going to come see it. When's it open?
I think it's either August 16th or 17th. I'd have to look again.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to check it out.
It seems like they're going to make it fun. It seems like they're going to have restaurants and shops and make it more than just the four mazes.
Yeah, I definitely want to get in on that early before it closes.
That's what I think too. And also, at some point, no one's going to show up for work. You're not going to have any scare. You're going to walk through, and no one's going to jump out when it's February.
Did either of you ever go to Eli Roth's Goratorium in Vegas?
I had not. Yeah.
It was cool. But it didn't even last a year, I don't think.
Yeah. I went through the first day it opened with him and Manson. They took us. That was really cool. And I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much but it was pretty cool to have him actually take you through it.
Yeah, it's this thing seems like it's fun. I'm with you. Better see it fast. I mean, I think it'll make it through Halloween. But they have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre attraction. They have the Exorcist Believer attraction.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we'll do Exorcist Believer. Since we own the rights to that one, and not knowing it was not going to be a hit. But
Yes, I think a lot of these things were advanced way before we found out.
there's
And
something on that lineup that's kind of lame. What is the?
well,
There's
there's a Scarecrow one, which is one of their own properties.
no, not wasn't there not. There was one that I was like, really? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it was. Let me see if I can find that out. Or if someone in the chat knows, they could say it. Because there's 3 licensed properties. I just don't remember what the other one was. Let's see. I know that we had the Leatherface one. And then Horror Nights this year started with Jason. I think that's a good way to start. They're calling it Blumhouse The Exorcist. That's never good. Oh, it's no. The other ones are right. It's Universal Monsters, all the monsters, and I think the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I think they have everybody in this one, so could be okay. We'll have to wait and see. But something.
Maybe I'm thinking of one that's going to be in Hollywood.
Well, the Hollywood one started with a video game again. I didn't even know what it was. So that might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah, there was something I heard got announced that I was like, what?
I think that was the first one, and I didn't know it either. They followed up with Jason, which I think was a better move. Let's see here. Clint says, you guys interested in doing MFK movie style? I'm throwing one out. Next one you watch for a week. Next one you watch forever. Let's try Halloween 1, 2, 3. I think the idea is you have to FMK movies. I mean, I would entertain it. I would entertain it. I've never had relations with a movie, but maybe Fast Times I probably had relations with at some point in my life.
Yeah.
Let's see here. No Apologies, my favorite Wednesday song. And the Jason universe, which I think that's a fun idea. So you're going to see all the different Jasons in that attraction.
Will we, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, based on like that new design, because I heard because it was a copyright thing.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean it's not going to look like we were used to? I don't know. We'll see.
It should be interesting. I mean, when they say Jason Universe, I expect to see, Jason X and Jason with the burlap sack and Jason jumping out of the water in the first movie, but probably wishful thinking.
It's just a bunch of guys in Jason Green masks jumping out.
That could be the Jason Universe. A lot of people
you just jump out and you'll be like, boo. No, that's about it.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be a very neurotic experience.
You just book Jason Fest and book every Jason possible.
Yeah. Well, that's coming, I think.
Jason Bateman, Jason London.
Oh, right.
Jason Statham.
Jason Ritter, who was in the Friday the 13th universe.
And he was in Three's Company. He's in the credits. He's the little kid when she's feeding the goats, Joyce DeWitt. Sean, are you going to that Jason convention that's in California? Do you have anyone there?
Yeah, I do. I think I'm gonna have to be there. Yeah.
I'm kind of interested. I mean, to see everybody at once, it kind of looks fun. Wednesday, you might be on the road. I don't know.
Probably.
You got a lot of
stuff coming up.
Let's see here. I know that Sean is not into Hammer horror. How about Jason and Wednesday? Do you like any Hammer movies? I'm not a massive Hammer fan. I appreciate it sometimes. I always say I'm going to go back and try to watch them again. I did meet Barbara Steele finally. She made it through that show.
Did she?
Yeah, but I'm not an expert on a Hammer.
I like MC Hammer.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I know Hammer Time.
Yeah.
When the hammer swings down, Babylon.
And I know Hammer swings down.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer, don't hurt me.
Yeah, please, Hammer, don't hurt him. Someone said they enjoyed the G.I. Joe episode behind you. They just watched that same episode the other day. Mm-hmm. And Jason and the Argonauts, Jason Mewes, Jason Bourne. This is going to be some convention. Yeah, This is going to be some convention.
No, I'm good. I just trying to see what else I could do.
So were we supposed to MFK the Halloween movies, the 3?
Oh, was that what it was? Okay.
I think that's what he wanted.
All right.
So
well, I'm glad you're paying attention.
I love all three of those so much. I don't know. I mean, I
Well,
guess you
which one do
gotta.
you want to have sex with the
Well, that's
most?
just a weird question.
It's got to be the first one, right?
Or do
It's
you want
got
to
to
marry
Well,
be.
the first one?
yeah, marry the first one.
Oh,
Marry
right.
the
No, that's
first
right.
one.
Then you have sex with part three because it's kind of like the forbidden
Yeah.
fruit one. And then you, even though I love Halloween 2, I'd have to kill Halloween 2, I
Oh,
guess.
that's. I don't
It's
like this
tough. I
game.
think
I
I
don't
would have
like this
gotten rid of
game
three.
again.
I appreciate three, but I think I probably would have got rid of it. In that,
Although
in
I do rank them 1, 2, 3. But if you're asking me who I want to fuck, I gotta fuck part 3.
Mhm.
Tom Atkins. What's sexier than Tom Atkins, the Silver Fox? Come
What
on.
is she asked him? Where do you want to sleep?
Where would you like the sweet sleep, Dr. Chalice? That's a
Doctor?
stupid question, Mrs. Grimbridge. Yeah.
That would be a reason to have sex with it enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
Stacy Nelkin and a wet and a towel. Come on.
she was pretty hot. She's a
She's
client
a
of yours,
robot,
right?
though, dude.
I I cannot I cannot talk about that, Jason.
Yes.
She's a
Melissa.
robot.
Melissa's asking where is Sean driving to, and he said he's going to he's going to dinner and he's going to a documentary about Harley from the Cro-Mags.
Yeah, the Frida Theater in Santa Ana.
Oh, nice.
So if you go to the Frida tonight, you'll see me seeing Harley, seeing me.
That's a place to be seen, I would say.
Yeah. I did have one complaint. I actually kind of went on a rant about this theater. Uh, so I'm curious to see if it got back to them and they made any changes. But they have on their fountain thing Diet Coke, right?
Hmm.
And then I said, I have a Diet Coke, and they give it to you, and it's not Diet Coke. And I go, what is this? It's not Diet Coke. Oh, well, it's Coke Zero. So, well, your sign says Diet Coke, your fountain says Diet Coke, but you're serving Coke Zero. Well, it's the same thing. No, it's not. It's
It's
not the
not.
fucking same thing. So
It's
I went on
not.
a big
Michelle
rant.
Michelle cannot agree with you more.
It's
She
definitely
goes
not.
crazy about this. We've gone to places where they only have Coke Zero and not Diet Coke, and she goes crazy. They were trying to get rid of diet sodas. The word diet they thought made people feel bad about being big fatsos, and they were going to try to only do zero. But I'm with you.
Well,
That's
then
pulling a
just
fast one.
change the fucking name.
Hmm.
Just change the name, not the formula. You know.
You let us know, by the way, if they're serving Diet Coke tonight.
And they had paper straws, which was another strike. The only thing I agree with Donald Trump on is the paper straw thing. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
go in there and go, if they still have paper straws, I'm like, do you know that our president has said that this shit needs to go? That's the only thing I'll back Trump on
Well,
is that
well,
one.
if they change their ways, maybe you'll get the Nobel Peace Prize.
It could be.
Well, you know what? If the Nobel Peace Prize was to abolishing paper straws, I'd have to say give it to him.
Let's.
So
All right.
All right, Sean Brown has
yeah,
a
just
good
because
fast food.
one fucking sea turtle got a fucking straw in its nose, we all got to suffer. Anyway,
Those straws do stink. Sean Brown, thank you for the generous super chat. And he's got a good question, a fast food question. And I'm going to say Wednesdays have this, but Sean
Of
may
course.
not have. The
Probably
question
yours.
is, hello, everyone. I know that Wednesday 13 is a fan of fried chicken restaurants. Have you ever eaten at a Roy
Bojangles.
Roger? Or well, he said he would F Roy both marry Bojangles. A Roy Rogers opened today near me in South Jersey. It's been over 30 years since they've had a location in the Philly area. Have you guys ever had Roy Rogers?
Absolutely.
I have too.
A
No.
hundred times over. Roy
Sean,
Rogers are at all those stops on the New Jersey Turnpike. It used
East
to be
Coast.
back. So it's the only place you could get food when you're on tour and you'd stop at 3 in the morning, and they would have Roy Rogers, some pre-made stuff set out there. But my first experience with Roy Rogers was my first tour in 1997, and I only heard of Roy Rogers, the cowboy. I didn't know it was a restaurant. But the best thing about this place is they had French fry containers with belt loops on them, so you could put them on your pants like gun holsters. I was blown away. I'm still blown away.
They had a
I
fiction.
heard that Donald Trump is going to make that a requirement of all fast food restaurants.
Well, it
The belt
should.
holder French fry container.
I
It's
So
believe
pretty cool. Yeah,
he's
that was.
just inching towards that Nobel Peace Prize. He's inching towards it.
they had a fixin' station at Roy Rogers,
Oh,
and you could
fixins. Yeah.
pump your barbecue sauce, and then they had a plethora of pickles, and
Yeah, their mashed potatoes and gravy is pretty good if you get it at the right time.
it was licensed. It was licensed by Roy Rogers. I mean, they did put his image on it
Yeah.
for a while, sort of like Popeyes. But Popeyes got rid of Popeye and brought in the black woman from who's in the commercials now. They got rid of Popeye, but Roy Rogers was pretty good. It was similar to Arby's. You could get like beef
Yeah.
sandwiches and things like
Yeah.
that. But I would be excited to try it again.
It was kind of like a Carl's Jr. meets Arby's.
Mhm. I think it would have done well in Los Angeles. I don't know why it never happened.
Who knows? The best fried chicken in Los Angeles is Pioneer. Pioneer chicken, the bomb.
Where is that at? Is it a chain or just?
I feel
It
like that.
used to be a huge chain, and they all like went out of business. There's two left in LA, and I'm telling you, man, it is the bomb. I'm not. It's the whatever they use to like batter their chicken. It's amazing. Trust me.
We,
Me and Adam the Woo went there during COVID. Watch his video. Watch us eat that tasty chicken.
we've all battered the chicken in our lives one time or another.
Yeah.
Michelle, if you
Well,
have,
it's because sometimes the chicken disappoints you.
it could happen. If Michelle, if you have our PO box, you could put it in the chat. I don't
Have
actually.
either of you guys ever fried chicken and like floured it up, skinned the chicken, did the whole thing? Not like
Never.
from
No, that's why
killing.
they make Pioneer and
That's right.
Bojangles. That's why God made those places.
That's exactly.
Yeah, well, if we ever get in a bind, I know how to fry them up from scratch.
Michelle knows what's up.
Yeah, she said.
My
She said so.
grandmother used to tell me she used to go in her backyard. They had chickens, and my mom's like, "Yeah, I used to watch your grandmother go in the backyard and just pick a chicken up and just go sling it by its neck, bring it in the house, chop it up, and dinner was on the way in a couple hours."
Can we all agree that Pepsi sucks?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't do it. And when I go to a place and they say it's Pepsi, at least most places warn you now. If you say, "Can I get a Coke?" They go, "Well, it's Pepsi. Is that okay?" It's always a no for me from now on. I
That's
can't.
why I
I
don't
try.
like BJ's. They got Pepsi.
Let's see here. Yes,
I think
Pepsi.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Philadelphia Airport is all Pepsi products,
A
and
lot of airports.
and the crazy thing is even chains that don't serve Pepsi have to serve Pepsi. And like I went to, I think it was like I think an Auntie Anne's or whatever, the pretzel place. So I knew
Yeah.
they served Diet Coke. They gave me fucking Diet Pepsi in a Coke cup.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Makes
We're,
sense.
we're having soda problems today. This is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. And we can we all agree that you can't call it pop? That's not right.
I don't like it. I do like that lady on the news thing where she goes, "I went downstairs to get a bottle of cold pop."
I don't know that one.
Everybody
I
got
have no
time
idea
for
what you're
this. The
talking
lady
about.
where the house is on fire. She
I
says,
don't know.
What?
"I went and got myself a bottle of cold pop."
And her house is on fire?
And she's one of the, yeah, where she goes, "And I smelled something burnt." Oh, Lord. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's that video.
I
Do
don't know
we
about that racist impersonation you're doing.
very racist? Do we go to the
That's
Chica?
just how you hear it, Sean. I'm not racist. I
He's
love
Southern. It's okay.
I love
Chica.
NASCAR.
What about Chick-fil-A, as he wrote it out? Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That's Chick-fil-A and Dave's Hot Chicken's my favorite.
I don't like all that shit they put on the Dave's hot chicken, that spices and stuff. Not a fan.
It can be a bit spicy. Here's an
Don't
MFK.
Don't get it that spicy.
Here's an MFK that I don't even think we could. It's fun just to say it, but Megan 2.0 Reagan from The Exorcist, who was underage, and maybe when she was in Savage Streets, then I'd be down. And Tangina, I don't even know what that is.
Megan, Reagan, and Tangina.
Mm-hmm.
That was a band, wasn't it? That was Tangier.
Tangier. Does anyone know what Tangina is?
No
It sounds
idea.
like a. It sounds like that soda here in
Orangina.
California.
I ain't touching that the 10-foot pole. That whole MFK right there.
Yeah, no, I don't think
That's
so.
that's an MFC for canceled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna pass on that
Ain't
one.
nobody got time for that.
Roy Rogers used to have cheesy baked potatoes. I don't remember that, but
Sounds good.
Jason, I forgot to tell you, I did watch your interview with Scott Schwartz,
oh,
and I
that's a
found
good.
it amazing that he got the toy audition by speaking jive. So, who's racist now?
That actually is a good story.
Amazing story.
Yeah, I thought he's done 10,000 interviews, and I thought maybe some of it would be a little full of it, and but that story, what the Jive story was good. He read with one of the actors from Airplane for the toy, and he spoke Jive with him because he, as a kid, he was a fan of Airplane. That was a good one. But,
I couldn't
yeah.
believe that. That was the coolest story.
Did
My
you think
mama didn't raise no dummies.
Did you think it was strange that he was laying in bed while doing the interview?
He probably should work on that angle.
Sean, did
Not
you
the
see
most
it?
attractive angle.
I watched
But,
it.
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, by the way, I also chose not to talk about his career in adult entertainment.
Yeah.
I
just
was disappointed you didn't go there.
Mhm. I think he would have gave a stupid answer and try to talk in puns and try to be funny about it.
Yeah,
And I
you're
just
probably
thought,
right.
yeah, and I thought, but he had a lot of nice things to say about you, Sean. I will say that.
Well, they weren't all captured on camera.
Yeah, maybe a lot of it was off camera, but
Yeah.
he raved about the great Sean Clark, as most do.
See,
So
that's what I watched it for, and I didn't get much of that. So
I think it was in the first minute. You probably could have tuned out. Sean is like Michael Knight of Knight Rider driving. One man can make a difference.
That's pretty cool. It does kind of like your Knight Rider, kind of.
He does have a Knight Rider style.
You should drive your car up into the back of a tractor trailer truck and just hide for a bit.
we're getting close. We're getting close to the theater.
Sean, will you be putting out a video of the new collection items you've recently acquired?
Yes, that's that. Well, I don't want to really spoil. I don't want to spoil the next episode. The next episode, I'm featuring somebody else's collection, but you just never know. Watch it and find out.
All right, I'm interested. Someone's saying they can't stand Am the Woo. Don't ever have him on the show. Well, he won't come on the
show. Let's get him on.
Who was that?
I wish he would.
Wait, what is that? What was that chick? Was it Deb? Was it her that just said that? She don't like nobody.
I wish Adam would come on. I like him, and I think that he does whatever he wants. I'm the same age as him. He doesn't care what people think. He makes his videos. You like it, you don't like it. He does things that he enjoys, and I think there's something to be said about that. He could probably have more viewers.
He does not do interviews.
Right.
He does, and it's my video where me and Grim Life and Scott on Tape all sit down and have the discussion is pretty much like the only real interview with him that's on the internet.
Who are we talking about?
It's definitely the closest.
Talking about Adam the Woo.
Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo does like location. He used to do location videos. Now he just sort of does his daily life, and he travels. And some people hate him, but I think that's a compliment because you can't like everybody. And I like him.
I don't know who he is.
Sean knows him and have been in some of the same videos with him. But he's a very successful YouTuber. I would say he has, 500,000 more. I don't know. He's got a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers.
More than that, I think. Got
to be more. He could have more. He chooses not to get in for free. He likes to just do things. He doesn't. I give him credit. Let's see. A lot of people still having the Coke and Pepsi debate. RC Cola, anybody? I would drink RC Cola before I drank Pepsi.
My grandmother loved RC Cola. She had a chest tattoo of it.
What about Shasta?
Shasta,
Shasta was pretty
also
good too.
garbage.
I love my Shasta back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
What about Tab?
Tab. I don't remember the taste of Tab.
Tab, even the can made me want to vomit. It's like looked like Pepto Coke.
Good shit.
What about Diet Dr. Pepper that just happens to be in the refrigerator here?
You know what? Diet Dr. Pepper is pretty good.
They
It's
have cherry Dr. Pepper now, which is excellent. It tastes like cheer wine, if you know what that
Pepsi
is.
cheer wine. Pepsi
That's the
places
place.
will
There's Joe right
Pepsi
there.
places will usually give you Dr. Pepper.
Oh, what? Look, no way, dude.
Cool shirt.
Look,
cool
look.
Shirt, cool shirt.
Great.
Everyone's dressing alike?
Hey, we're
gonna have so much time to kill after this hang. Like, where do you want to go? You guys
I'm on a podcast. It's the great Joe Nelson right there, wearing the
Yeah,
same shirt as me. What are the odds?
What is the shirt?
It says "End racism by any means necessary." Nemesis Records. Anyway, you guys park. I'm gonna park. I'll be right back.
Wow, what is the chance that they would both be wearing the end? Do you think anyone's wearing a pro-racism shirt today?
Well, this was one of the tribute Big Frank shirts because this was a shirt that he used to sell through his label Nemesis Records.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be twinners tonight. You know, I actually thought about what are the. I thought maybe he'd fucking wear that shirt. God damn it! Oh well.
It was between that and the Ku Klux Klan shirt. Apparently, you picked the wrong one.
Or the Michael Graves shirt.
Right.
Well, that one's at the clean. I have to have that one dry cleaned, so that was at the cleaners. But I have the Ice is Nice shirt. You know that one.
Sean does not drive a Tesla. No way. People asking.
Oh, fuck no! I don't drive electric.
Yeah, no. Let's see here. 325 people just enjoying a little drive and a little jive talk as well. Yeah.
Drive and jive.
Sean Brown says Philly International Airport has an agreement with Aramark for food services, which has an agreement with Pepsi. So the food always made me sick. Aramark also serves prisons and Philly sports teams. Good to know. I'll be in Philly area soon, I think.
That's some bullshit.
Speaking of Tesla, my old friend Crazy Eddie, we were talking back one day, this is years ago.
Gonna leave our hoodies in the car.
And I said and we got in an argument. And I said, "You're so stupid. You think Tesla made up their name? You didn't know it was a actual scientist." And he paused for like 10 seconds, and he just said, "Fuck you." It was one of the greatest moments ever.
I don't know what the hell that guy's talking. I don't know. Tesla made that name up. I know they did.
You brought the hoodie, right, Sean?
You could see his brain computing.
What if it's cold in the theater?
Well, I'll just run out and get it. We're gonna have like full access because we're friends of the talent.
Yeah.
So anyway, I should probably jump off because we're gonna go eat.
Thank you. In closing, a lot of people saying your drama with Deb was epic. A lot of people enjoyed seeing that.
My what?
The Deb's comments with you last week when you kept coming back.
Wait, what did you? Me and Deb going back and forth.
Yes, a lot of people. Made for good television.
I felt bad for her afterwards because I was like, man, I really just like schooled that person, and they're probably crying, and they could have killed themselves. That might be why she's not on tonight. And if she did, then condolences and whatnot. But yeah, when you go up against the sharp-witted mind of Sean Clark, these things can happen.
I think she's a Sean Clark fan now for life.
I think she is. I think secretly she was masturbating the whole time. So
I think it's possible.
Anyway, I'm about to have dinner here at this place. And then the theater is right there.
If anyone would like to meet Sean Clark over tacos, that's the place to be.
This is the
wait
place.
till he gets his food and then go talk to him.
Yeah, I love that.
Just introduce yourself. Don't wash your hands.
That's the best way to approach anyone.
Let's see if they have a poster for the movie.
Don't wash your hands. If you see him in the men's room, just reach over to the urinal and offer a shake.
This is what we're seeing.
Wow, look at that.
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro.
Wired for chaos.
Sounds like they're playing music out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm
Sean,
jumping off, guys.
thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you soon, Sean.
See ya.
Have fun.
All right.
Bye.
Malfunk Sean on YouTube. Check him out. Instagram. It's on there as well. All right. Well, that was a fun drive-in chat. We covered a lot of stuff. Roy Rogers was not a subject I thought we'd get into. We were in a Popeyes. On my way here to Arizona, I went to a Popeyes, and I explained to Michelle that Popeye once was part of Popeyes. Like, you would see the movie in Burbank, there's a Popeyes, and they have a Robert Altman Popeye movie poster still in the theater, in the restaurant.
As much as I know about fried chicken, I'm not really a fried chicken guy anymore. But Popeyes is not. It just can't. It cannot hang with the level of Bojangles. I'll just say that. It just can't.
We're getting one in Vegas, maybe at the same time that we get the horror nights.
That'd be cool.
We could.
It's bow time.
Yeah, we could have some Bojangles, and maybe you should work on their slogan. Yeah,
that is their slogan. Is it's bow time. That's their.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's bow time. They got bowberry biscuits. It's all about bow.
Lorraine says she never ate at Popeyes. I'll tell you a funny thing about Popeyes. On the way out here, I stopped at one at a gas station, and they had a sign that said no fries and no shrimp, and but they have combo meals. And I said, well, what are you going to have next? No chicken? And the guy said, I'm going to give you free drinks, and I'm going to give you some extra tenders.
Extra fixins.
Mm-hmm. The fixins. The fixins was great. You would never do this, but I would put the pickles in the barbecue sauce in my fixins.
Well, what I do is I dip their fries into the mashed potatoes and gravy and do a double starch. Is what I call.
Fries and gravy is a big thing. Yeah, I know. I get it.
Yeah.
Disco fries, they call that sometimes. Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. But now I'm thinking I want Popeyes. I don't like it. Now I want it.
Now you want it. Bats is asking a question that we have done this before, but maybe it might be a segment. Just like we have Ryder B come in. Maybe on future episodes, we'll undress our dolls and see if they're jacked. We did an episode. I undressed Maxwell Smart, and Wednesday undressed, what was it?
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Gene Wilder.
And they were both pretty jacked. Don Adams, Maxwell Smart, was way more jacked than I would have ever. I don't have any dolls with me.
I'm looking around. I got plenty of dolls. I'm like, Teen Wolf's looking pretty good.
He's probably jacked. He's an athlete. The only thing I can undress is myself, and I promise I'm not jacked. Quite the opposite. I do have this moose that I brought as a gift for someone. It's from Niagara Falls, and cool. I can undress the moose, but the moose has a hoodie, by the way, because the falls get very wet.
Undress the moose. I'm going to run to the bathroom and come back and undress a doll. I'll be right back.
All right, so that's we call that in the business a tease. Hang out, and in just a minute, Wednesday 13, undressing dolls. Anyway, the moose doesn't really have much clothes on, but I thought I would share that with everyone watching. Let's take a look. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions or comments. Oh, Jeff Down is up. When does the next tour diary drop? So if you're a channel member, and I recommend you become a channel member, right now you can watch the latest tour diary, which I recorded at the Kentucky State Fair. The tour diaries are behind right now. But anyway, if you're a channel member, sign up. Members only are watching it, and then next they'll premiere. Trying to get caught up on those. I've got about 30 episodes that you haven't seen yet, and I still haven't even gotten to Piercy D. Martini. A lot of location videos. It's more on the way. The next one is going to be the Cosby Show, and it's a little controversial because of Bill Cosby's present day antics. Listen, I try to just talk about the show, Dr. Huxtable. I try not to talk about the things that he did or accused of, allegedly. Luckily I have a lawyer around at all times. So anyway, Thank you for the super chat. And this is 222. 227 would have been funnier. Respects to Rock and Roll Ralph's. Did something happen to Rock and Roll Ralph's? Hold on. Maybe Wednesday knows something I don't.
I hope nothing happened to Rock and Roll Ralph's. I've been beside Rock and Roll Ralph's for about 3 years, I believe. Like
Hmm.
right beside it. I was in there almost every night.
Yeah, well, thank you for the super chat. And yes, respect. Respect to Rock and Roll Ralph's. Wednesday, I was saying my next location video is The Cosby Show.
Oh, I love the Cosby Show.
I did too. And I think it's hard to explain to people who weren't kids of the 80s that it was the biggest show in
It was
television.
the biggest show. And did you see Bill Cosby himself before that and loved that, and then saw the show and was like, oh, that set it up, I thought.
And it's so when I was editing the video, I was trying to be careful about what I say. And, Bill Cosby is not in jail. And so you have to say allegedly and those type of things. I don't want to get sued by the cause. Me and my wife, Camille, we think that you.
Rudy, get over here. Theo, give me the ball.
Theo, you need to put the pill in the drink. But, but I'm scared to say any of that stuff because it is alleged, even though hundreds of women have come forward. And the allegation is that since Bill Cosby was a stand-up comedian, he was dosing women. And so when I made the video, I kind of laughed, not at what he did, but at how crazy it is. America's dad, TV's dad, was slipping Mickeys.
Man,
And he
Fat
didn't
Albert, picture pages. This is, oh,
he didn't like you can't work blue. He didn't like people working blue. And then meanwhile, he was like may have been one of the shadiest serial people in work. You've got to have the Jello pudding pop. I mean, the cause was such a legend. I met him. I do have the picture. I guess I'm gonna have to put it in my episode. I'm not endorsing what he may have done, but I mean, Cosby Show though really was such a massive hit. I don't think anyone will ever understand it, and most channels have pulled it.
no.
Most channels don't want anything to do with it, which is sad. I talked a lot about Lisa Bonet also Wednesday. Do you remember how crazy the Lisa Bonet hype was when she was an
Yep.
Angel Heart?
Yep, I remember.
Talk about chicken.
They got rid of her real quick. And little Peter from across the street had a lot more screen time.
Yeah, the little chubby kid. Yeah, Peter. It's great. But anyway, I talk about all that in the new video. This is Horror Fan Fanatic. Jason, did you pre-order the Mondo creature figure? I did not. I'm not a big pre-order guy, although the San Diego Comic-Con is going to have a Three's Company 3-pack. And now I want to go just to get that.
Are they Migos?
It's it's some new company, but it looks incredible. They did.
Are they clothed, or are they like Chuck Norris, where they're just
wow.
right away? So it's about ripped figures. This guy is ripped.
Look at him. Well, he's constantly exercising.
He's running. This is how karate was done in the 80s. Like that.
I like this one. Jason Holstein says I should just randomly bleep words in the Cosby Show video, which would be funny. Like I could say, I'd like to buy you a drink and then stick it in your.
Theo, get over here.
I brought you into this world, and
I'll take you out.
Take you out. Yeah, that might be like the first season, but what a great parenting lesson. I like the Jello pudding pops, by the way. Did you like those? I love
Jello pudding pops. They were great.
Yeah.
How about the episode where Theo had that outfit made, and Lisa Bonet made the outfit? It was all messed up, and then he wore it, and everyone thought it was cool because all the buttons were wrong. It was stylish. The Jamming on the One episode with Stevie Wonder. That was a good one.
Jamming on the One. The Stevie Wonder episode. Jamming on the One. That's one of my favorite episodes ever. I recorded it on my VCR.
I did too.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
So someone was asking about undressing a figure.
Yes,
this is the one. You'll know him as Matrix. Schwarzenegger from the classic Commando. Now
Commando.
in the movie, before he goes and murders a whole island of people to get his daughter back, he gets off this little pontoon airplane boat, and he has to get skim down into his underwear, and they did not skip out on this. Check it out. This is some Velcro pants right here. Take him down. As you can see, he is completely ready and speedo action here.
Wow. What about the
Leg
backside?
muscle. The vest, I don't know if I should take it off because it
No, I'm
maybe.
saying, what about the back? What are
Oh,
the glutes like?
oh, the glutes. So we got some glutes.
Yeah, he's ripped. Look at those
Um,
thighs and glutes.
yeah, and he's got the camo makeup on him on his chest. Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't think I want to take this off in case it breaks, but there he
Mhm.
is.
Yeah, no, that
John Matrix was his name in the movie.
he was way ahead of the Matrix. Did you watch A Different World Wednesday? I didn't really like it.
I wasn't a fan of it. I think because the reason why I didn't watch it is because Cosby Show just stayed on forever, and the last couple seasons of Cosby just wasn't my favorite, and it just felt like it just was another show like that, and it
You
wasn't in
know
my
who was on
world.
the Cosby Show is Marissa Tomei, The Different World. She was one of the
Mm-hmm.
students. She was
Mm-hmm.
like the Molly Ringwald on Facts of Life. She's like in the
It
first
was.
season. She went on to be an Academy Award winner.
Putting his pants back on, or
Well, that would be.
get that
Uh,
Velcro zipper up there, and he's ready.
I talk about Lisa Bonet in the video, and a little bit of Lisa Bonet history. Lisa Bonet was married to and inseminated by Lenny Kravitz, who is the daughter, the son. Lenny Kravitz is the son of Helen Willis of the
Mm-hmm.
Jeffersons, of the Willis family. And her daughter, though, who's also not bad on the eyes, is Zoe Kravitz, who plays the Catwoman in the new Batman movies. Did you know that?
I've heard about this. Yes, I just know Lenny Kravitz had a song called "Flowers for." I knew his daughter's name was Zoe because my daughter's name is Zoe. So
Oh, gotcha. Melissa would
yeah.
like to see some murder dolls undressed, preferably Wednesday 13.
Thought you'd never ask.
That's
I
what you
only
tuned
take
in
my
for.
hat off for one thing, young lady.
That's what you tuned in for. All right. We're going to get out of here in 8 minutes. This is Horror Fan Fanatic. He said, 13, I lied. I don't know what he lied about, but he paid $1.99 to tell us
Oh, he meant
that.
I lied when he drops.
Oh, that's
Ah!
right. That's one of the better lines. Alyssa
Remember when I
Milano,
promised to kill you last, Sully? Yeah, that's right, Matrix. You did. I lied.
a young Alyssa Milano in that movie, played his
Oh
daughter.
yes, yeah.
Here
She's
is a FMK that we've done before, but I think it's worthy of doing again. This might be a little slightly different. This is only for Wednesday. Toy Division says FMK, Zorana, Scarlet, and the Baroness.
oh,
This is a
oh,
great moment in television.
yeah. These are easy. I guess they're easy. I'm probably gonna have because she's. I'm probably got to kill off Zorana, even though she's the sister of Zartan, who's one of my favorites. But just get rid of her. Probably gonna have to have relations with Scarlet because red
She's
in the head, fire in the hole, as they
mhm,
say. And
that is what
the
they say.
Baroness is because she's the OG goth lady of my youth. Before Elvira, she was the first black-haired woman of my life.
There you
And
go.
she's
And
I think I have a Baroness figure over there somewhere. Yeah.
all right, so that was an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Different Strokes was the best 80s show, in my humble opinion. Well, I mean, it's right up there. Can't go wrong. We've done a lot of Different Strokes talk. All right, Sean Brown, thank you for another super chat. Jason, I've been really enjoying the filming locations, including your most recent one about the Incredible Hulk episode in Times Square. I'm working on sending you a care package soon related to Sanford and Son. Oh, that sounds incredible to me.
Awesome.
I'm trying to up my Sanford and Son game collection. I feel like I was so fortunate to meet everyone. And by the way, rest in peace, Donna. Donna, Donna passed away at 95 years old. That's a good run, but she just passed away. And I met her at the Hollywood show. That's what's so great about that show. You can meet someone like Donna from different strokes. But I want to acquire a Red Fox check. I'm toying with adding a checks to my collection. But anyway, thank you,
Did they
Sean.
make a Red Fox doll like they did Jimmy Walker? And did they do one of those like that?
Good question. I think there's a doll, but I don't think it looks very good. I think
I
I
feel
have
like
to.
it's like a pillow type kind of like the JJ
I
Walker
think
one.
I think we're thinking alike.
Yeah.
Let's see
Or it's
here.
just or it's wishful thinking.
Yeah, maybe we're thinking about. Well, we're going to get those Hulk toys. Yeah, no, you were right. It looks like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them, but I don't know if these are licensed. There's like these paper dolls.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
I mean, maybe I need this. Here's from the Hawaii episode. And before anyone
I'd take
beats me
those.
to it, I am going to go to Hawaii and do a video about different strokes, as long as nobody. Excuse me, San Francisco. Yeah, there it is. I guess I need that in my collection. Sean, don't feel pressured. Look at this ad here. This is crazy. This is a magazine, and this is Reddit, and you can get the two Red Fox dolls,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then on the other page, you can get these politically correct family dolls. It's crazy. I bet you Bill Cosby did not like Red Fox.
Probably not.
He uses the dirty words.
I would love to. Yeah, Red Fox would probably cut him back really good with a good one. Fuck
He
you,
would have
dummy.
definitely been great. It's crazy that I live so close to Red Fox's house and grave. I mean, every day I would say Michelle and I drive past the house and shake our fists and say, "You big dummy."
I thought it was great to watch him do all this stuff on the show, but it was such a pleasure to watch him in Harlem Nights use all the profanity. Like Red, it was amazing.
It's
Fuck,
incredible.
fuck you.
His party albums are great too. If you want to hear some good dirty comedy, "You Gots to Wash Your Ass" is one of the best records of all time. Wednesday, what is the side-scrolling screensaver that comes on the TV
What?
behind you? Sometimes it looks like an old spooky town, I think. Thank you, Daytona.
I have no idea. I can't see behind me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's just part of the show.
Yeah,
Hold on.
nothing that I have set up on purpose. It's just just happens.
This is available on Amazon right now. Red Fox, "You Got to Wash Your Ass." I mean, the only record that's crazier than this that I don't have in my collection, but I want it. If anyone wants to send it to me, I'm a fan of Dolomite, the great Dolomite, and Rudy Ray Moore. I was fortunate to meet him also. He has a record called Rudy Ray Moore. This Ain't No White Christmas.
My favorite movie is The Human Tornado by him.
That's a great movie.
Which I believe is like part 2 of the there's Dolomite, there's Human Tornado, or Petey Wheatstraw.
Petey Wheatstraw, yeah.
All these. Excellent movies.
Billy Porter. I closed on my new house yesterday. Got to move today. Found a bunch of albums I was throwing away as a kid. Poison, First Pressing, Look What the Cat Dragged in, Rat, etc. Very cool. By the way, if you're moving, the best thing you could do is get a YouTube show and ask people to furnish your house. That seems to be the way it's at. Thank you for being a channel member, Billy Porter. California Dreaming, nice to see you, and thank you for being a channel member. I love The Nanny. Starting to watch Beverly Hills 90210. Twin Peaks is great too. I did not really get The Nanny. I do like 90210, and Twin Peaks was not my thing really. What about you, Wednesday?
Didn't get The Nanny. I think I just wasn't a big fan of Fran Drescher, even though I liked her. First time I think I saw her was UHF. She's the newscaster on that. I think she annoyed me in that, so I didn't watch her show. Twin Peaks I like. I'm not as familiar with it as I should. I started watching it and then I went on tour and forgot.
Wednesday, they're asking about the new music video. He has to film it first. But while you're waiting for him to finish the video, it's called Rotting Away. There's 3 other videos that you can watch on YouTube right now. Look them up. Support Wednesday 13 because as he said, if you want more videos, he gets a bigger budget based on the views that the
I'm
video.
paying for this one, not to
Right, out
let
of
it.
pocket.
Yep, yep.
This
So
is my money.
that's how you have to do it. But it'll be good. It's going to be a cool video. I'm excited, and it's not a performance video as far as like singing, lip syncing, and playing or anything. It's just it's going to be a little mini movie, and it's going to be fun to see what I can get away with a hearse in my neighborhood and a graveyard.
Performance art. I liked Full House. The reboot was silly, but I still went through it just because I felt like I was seeing old friends again. Are you a Full Houser?
Yeah, I watched Full House.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to catch up on all the comments. Eddie Murphy did a skit about Bill Cosby. There's an amazing moment when Eddie Murphy was given a Mark Twain Award. And he said, "Didn't you all give this to Bill Cosby?" And then he went into a whole thing about how Bill Cosby, he said, who would have thought Bill Cosby turned out to be the biggest creep in the world? I mean, it was pretty good. All right. Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm so behind on questions and comments. And I'm so happy that so many super chatters and channel members. Nanny was excruciating to listen to. I
I I,
only like
I
from
was going
time
to
to
tell
time.
you about the video. I was going to send you my Amazon stuff I bought for the video, and I was wondering if I was going to get investigated by the FBI. I ordered a cadaver bag, a shovel, toe tags. You can get all this on Amazon, but I figure if you can buy it on there, it shouldn't be a problem.
I think you screwed up not by putting those things on your Amazon, but not by going on YouTube and saying, "All right, guys, I'm making a video. I need a
Making a
cadaver
video
bag."
next time.
Next time, yeah, that's crowd funding. Consider Happy Days in Laverne and Shirley. This is RS70UGHC. This is like the Terminator. I did the video about Happy Days already. It's on the channel. I went to the house. And Laverne and Shirley, I'm working on it. I've located it. It's on a studio lot. And that video will happen sooner than later.
If you really want to get the top notch video, Jason, I was thinking about it. If you really want to hit like 1 million instantly, you got to jump the shark. You got to recreate it.
Find the location. That'd be a
Find the
good.
location and jump the shark.
I'm going to work on it. I think that would be
Has
be a
no one
good one.
did that? Why not? I mean, it seems like it should be done.
Where it took place is probably already closed, out of business. But
Yeah,
Al's
my
was
next
not.
video, I'll jump a shark.
That would be perfect. You got to wear the shorts and the jacket. Al's was not a
All
real
right.
restaurant. It was also on the lot at one point. You remember the how crazy it was when Al's burned down? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness, we didn't know if they would escape. That was a big one. And then what's happening? Me and you Wednesday. Pretty soon, maybe before you go out, we'll go do that because people want to see.
Yeah.
Want to see that. People ask me for Chico and the Man a lot, but Chico and the Man doesn't have any locations. In fact, it's just shots of downtown LA where if you went now, you would just be killed. There's nothing interesting.
You get with a rock.
Fonzie 13. No, Billy Porter, thank you for being a channel member. Wednesday's new album is killer. I had Gunfire 76 pop up in Spotify and it's killer. Yeah,
Thank
Monica
you.
Man, like a Bandit makes me feel better knowing there are many good peeps out there. Yes, listen, giving people who can afford to buy houses furnishings is a great charity. He made more. He made more than Oz Fox, who was having brain surgery. What are you gonna do? Anyway, but just to remind you, I'm moving tomorrow. Wish list coming soon. We're going to wrap this up in 5 minutes. That's over 300 people still watching. I've got to go and do normal life activities.
It's been a
So,
crazy week for me. I didn't tell you. I went to the dentist.
oh no, that's
Oh
not
no. I have currently, when you guys see me next week, I will have an entire new smile.
really.
Yes. All right. Now I am wearing fake teeth. I have a full from my canines, and my canines is a piece. I broke my tooth off last week, and I had to go to the dentist, and I just told
Now,
him
how did you do that?
I was doing nothing. I didn't break a piece. I've knocked my front teeth out more than a dozen times in my life on microphones, guitars, and I kept getting temporary caps, and then I finally got 20 years ago. I got a crown put on, and then I chipped it twice. And the other day, the middle piece of my tooth broke off, and I looked like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. And I was like, all right.
Mm.
So I went to the dentist, and he was like, hey, let's fix this up. So I was like, just do it. And I spent 2 hours in the chair, and I'm getting
Oh,
so all of these, I think 6 teeth have been grinded down. I will have veneers next week on my top teeth.
wow. Well, I
And
listen. I need. Dentists have never been kind to me. They've ruined my life. But I'm
it's
also
scary.
going to look into the same thing that Wednesday's getting. But I'm going to have an Amazon page to fund it. So if anyone would like to repair my smile, uh, uh,
Yes.
that's the place to be. Micah's Twisted Tattoo Company. Thank you for becoming a YouTube channel member. By the way, you're going to watch videos that no one's ever seen. Some videos are only for members, and then some you'll see it first. Next episode, Wednesday's new smile. That sounds
New
like it's good.
smile. I will have some new teeth in.
Joni loves Chachi location. I'm going to look into it. That would be good. Lost Angel thinks you should get Fang implants.
I did tell the dentist that I wanted these sharper than normal, and he said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's see. All right, I'm trying to wrap up these questions. I don't want to miss anybody. MASH filming location. The MASH filming location involves a bit of a hike. We've talked
but
about
it's right here at my house.
it. Yes.
I see the Mash Mountains behind my house every day.
Yeah. But I will do it at some point. It's coming. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that with you. When you want to go, we'll go walk that trail because there's a Jeep out there and everything.
Yeah,
I've,
I'm
I've
down.
looked it up. I haven't been there, but I've been wanting to go.
I've researched it, haven't done it. We'll have to do that before you go on the road. Ray says, Wednesday, you have a gorgeous smile with or without teeth. Huh?
Thank you, thank you.
A
But
lot
no,
of
I'm
people.
excited. I'm so excited about this getting it done. Though I've been wanting to get this done for a while, and I sucked it up. I've had like 6 giant needles in my face in the past week, and I'm not that scared about it as I was a week ago. So
That's great.
yeah. So I went to a cool dentist and he made me feel comfortable. I told him, he said, why are you so nervous? And I'm like, dude, the dentist I went to in North Carolina, at the end of the seat, you could see shoe marks on the wall where people were fighting for their lives. And he was like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, I'm
Hmm.
serious. That's why I'm terrified of the dentist. He's like, I got you. So it was pretty cool. So anyone out there that's scared of the dentist, go find a good dentist that's not terrifying. And
Yeah,
it's not as bad as it seems.
and pay for mine on Amazon. All
Yes.
right, everyone. I got to say thank you for watching. The show was fun. I didn't know we were going to get to do a live show. I hate to disrupt it. Wednesday, people really like to just hang out and chat, and it's never a dull moment. We hang out with Sean on the way to his Hollywood premiere. Anyway, it's fun to talk about toys and collectibles and offer a distraction from real life. And so I'm glad that
Yeah.
we didn't miss an episode. Wednesday, you're going to be going on tour all over the world again. We'll have to figure
Mhm.
out a way to maybe tape some stuff or what we can
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Yeah, we leave for tour on the 22nd of July, which is now about 3.5 weeks away. And
Crazy.
but yeah, we're going. I'll definitely check in from the road there. I got to check in. You got to see some footage of these festivals. I'm so excited for these festivals. The one we're playing in Poland, I can't believe that we're on it. Like, and we're on like a really like middle slot in the day, and it's Poland's Woodstock. It's like 250,000 people. It's insane. They're not even going to know who we are, but I bet they'll act like it.
Well, when you leave, you'll make some new fans, Wednesday 13 fans.
Mhm.
So anyway, there's so many great comments. I can't even answer them all. But you come back next Wednesday, and we'll try it again. Officialwednesday13.com. That's where you get the tour dates. And I was serious. Go watch some Wednesday music videos, so you can
Yeah.
help boost the numbers. You can hear some great music and see some fun visuals. Let's say you were looking for naked women in a church on their knees, not over and over again, but
Hmm.
not repeatedly smelling the glove. You want to see it. Let's say you want to see Wednesday in a cemetery. In real life, he was fighting fires, but
Hmm.
this
Behind the
is the
scenes.
video for you. And if you want to hear Wednesday 13 with the great Tammy Down, who's on tour right now. Check out No Apologies, one of the catchiest songs. So go do that. Support. That's an easy thing. Costs you nothing. Subscribing to this channel costs you nothing. Checking out Wednesday's videos costs you nothing. Furnishing Johnny's house, maybe a little more. Anyway, I thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again. New video on Friday. Thank you, and hold on, I got to play my theme song out. And good night.